back, everybody. This is Poopinhammer, and we are playing Feed the Beast Minecraft. We have, well, I have laid down pretty much what I want to do with my EU. I'm going to have the industrial grinder here, industrial blast furnace right here. I have a industrial electrolyzer, which I have been in conjunction with the industrial centrifuge. Dirt makes compressed plants, plant balls, clay, and 8 sand every time. And then I put the 16 sand into here, and it makes silicon cells. Now, what I'm doing with these, I'm taking the compressed air and making them into new cells. I am taking those silicon cells and making solar panels. Now, silicon cells I need to put it in the industrial blast furnace, which is basically what I've been doing for a very long time, gathering all of the materials for it. It's a multi-block machine. This is just the industrial blast furnace. This is the interface, basically. So I made one of those. It's right here, industrial blast furnace. And all of these big things need casings. I went straight for the reinforced machine casing, because once you do this, you don't have to do anything more. So I have all of these. 3, 4. I am too short. Hold on. I got these, and I got those. Am I missing something right here? Yeah, okay. 2. There we go. No problem. Advanced machine. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. So you can see that I have set up these bat boxes and MFEs. I'll show you that in a minute. So I want to have the blast furnace right here. Just kind of laying this out. That's why there's this cobble right here. So they have machine casings like this. Now, each one of these blocks has a certain amount of heat that they can take. You can augment it by putting in lava in the middle of it, which I'll be doing right now, because it adds a decent amount for just putting this lava inside. I also hooked up these my pump up to one of the lava lakes down on the bottom. Ooh, almost fell in right there. Fill that up. Doot, 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 doot. And nope. Heat capacity 2200. That should be able to get almost everything. So we are going to take silicon cells, and that will take a little while to get done. I'll bring you guys back when it is done. So I've waited the appropriate amount of time for those to finish. I brought them over here. I don't like those creepers over there. Brought it over here. Let's make a nice little blueprint for ourselves. Solar panel. We have one right now. And it's nighttime, so it's a terrible time to show it off. Let's go bed real quick. So this will be augmenting and eventually we will be replacing the steam turbine. So right now, that boiler's doing double duty right now, which I would like to negate entirely. So let's go down and look at what's going down here. It's going to look like a mess of wire right off the bat. Okay, so the MFSU is high voltage. We got the coming from the turbine and that little semi-fluid thing. So most of these machines will either take 128 EU a tick, and down there is the 32 EU a tick. So we need to have these medium voltage transformers. So they take the high voltage in. You can tell by the which side is the high voltage by the 3 circles right here. And each, whoa, not very safe down here. Okay, each of these sides output 128 EU a tick. So on each of the sides, I have one cable, each for these 3 machines. On the 4th side, I then go down to the low voltage transformer, and it goes to 2 bat boxes. I have these going, the wire coming out of 2 sides going to 1. That means these are going to charge up double speed. So it charges up 64 EUs a tick, but it will never actually blow up this machine because the packets, it's a very strange thing. But yeah, so I have 3 machines coming out of this bat box. I didn't think it was necessary to give each one a bat box, but they have a lot of reserve power with each of these MFEs and bat boxes. So my plan is I want to bust a hole. Oh, is there a side that is not? Let's. No, no, go back here. Where did that go? Just a graphical glitch. Yes, it is. Okay, I want to put you. That one that time. Right there. I'm gonna have all the solar panels coming in right there. Right here. So let me get some cables together. I'm gonna make a little solar array kind of thing coming in right here. So 1 minute. There is where our solar array will sit. Got everything laid out. So all we need to do now is make a bunch of solar arrays. That of course will take a lot of copper. One thing I'm having to do is I am strip mining the hell out of this hole right now. It goes 50 blocks that way, 50 blocks that way, and that way. So, and I think this is, 20 wide. So it's 120 wide. I'm just strip mining the heck out of this area. Oh, coke oven's done. Gotta throw in another stack to keep that going. Who knows, and I'm gonna need more steel. leave pretty soon because I'm going to have to try and make the industrial grinder next. Let's put a few in there. There. And away you go. So another great thing about the blast furnace is I can actually cook some aluminum now. Aluminum's great for a lot of things. It actually can replace and go in instead of, I think, refined iron in a lot of places. Yeah, that's refined iron usually for this, and obviously this is iron just for those pistons. Generators, it's a great like multi-functioning tool right now. These heating coils, I can actually put them into this blast furnace and it would gain another 500k heating, which is great and perfect. What else can I do with it? It's using like a lot of things. These there's the aluminum plates. Nope. Using. What uses the aluminum plates? So you can make these mixed metal ingots with them. I could have used their platings for this. The heat vent. I'm trying to find something unique for them. Chemical reactor. I'm not sure if that is unique to the aluminum. I'll have to check. Assembly machine. Diesel generator. Electric rock breaker. Gas turbine. I saw that before. Thermal generator. Generates energy from hot stuff like lava. A lot of this stuff seems like it's you can just use iron with it. Plate bending, assembly machine, basic circuit board. Lithium battery upgrade. Machine parts. I got those by breaking things, thank you very much. I don't need to do much. This one though, the water mill. That is another great way of creating free energy. Pretty much, you just have to set up a pretty easy to make continuous refilling of water bottles. Could have sworn there was more to do with it. All right, enough of that. Now aluminum, awesome. All right, I'm gonna make a couple more solar panels and be right back. So I've set up 6 of them. I have this pretty much turned off at this point. It's slowly cooking back up. I was making a bunch of aluminum, and I actually put a bunch of bauxite dust in here, which gives you a bunch of aluminum and also titanium small piles. So I was able to, there was a stack of bauxite, get 5 bars of titanium. In the B world, I now have rusty queens, which are giving little tiny piles of iron dust, and I'm fixing up corroded princesses will get us copper. Thank God, because we are dire straits with copper. I really want to set up a industrial grinder, but we need, let me see here. We have 8 electronic circuits. We are going to need 14 total before we can build the casing for the grinder. And so not only do we need the casing around it, but we need all of this stuff too. So that's going to take a little while. that one. There's two different kinds of grinding wheels. You got the diamond one and the wolfram. I keep on hitting the diamond one. Wolfram. Tungsten plate. We can actually get that. It's blocks of steel. That must take a while. Steel plate, steel plate. We have 4 steel plates, so 8 steel plates and 2 blocks of steel and a tungsten plate. You get that by getting tungsten ingots. Here we go. Tungsten dust. Heat capacity 2,500. We are close on our blast furnace for that. We need a little bit more. There's 2 more upgrades that you can get to increase the heat capacity. These coils. Canthian heating oil. You need aluminum and chrome and refined iron. How do you get chrome? Chrome dust. Get from ruby dust. Which we can crush up some rubies. Oh, we should get some from redstone. We'll also get some silicone and pyrite. And mercury. How can we get the tiny piles? Anything interesting? Grinder? We can't do that yet. It's all grinding stuff. Ruby comb. Ruby comb. Could probably try and get that. That'd be interesting to get. Get a bunch of gemstones. And then there's this one, which is ferrous, chrome, which is ferrous and nickel. Yeah, nickel and ferrous, and a chrome ingot. So that is the plan, the next plan. That's the next upgrade we need to get. So let me get some chrome ingots, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our chrome ingots. To craft. Bonk. Just put it here. It's not enough. Part of me thinks that I need 4 of these, which is going to annoy me since you can only make 3 at a time. Okay, let me check. I'll be back when either have enough or figure out what's going on. So as we are waiting for everything to cook up, if you put some sand in the induction smelter with a tungsten steel, you got a chance of getting rich slag. Let's take this out. What can you do with rich slag? You can use it to improve. You can get a 3 out of all of these ores, which is very nice. Uranium. Oh, this is all nether stuff. Pyrite. What about this slag? What do you do with slag? You can make rock wool out of it. I guess that's wool that doesn't break. That's pretty lame. Alright, so I guess if we put this in here, we'll get more out of it. There we go. Okay. Just wanted to bring you guys in and show a little bit of the induction smelting of the tungsten ore as well. Okay, so I now have 6 of these. So I click here. Yep, I used 4 up. And now I have 2700K heat capacity. So let's start getting these tungsten dusts blasting away. Might have to turn on the steam turbine. Yeah, let's turn it on. I gotta watch the old steam boiler, because I hooked up more of these. So let's keep an eye on that. But alright, so I'll get about 8 of those, then bring you guys back so we can make this frickin' industrial grinder. Okay, we now have enough for 2 Wolfram grinder pieces. Industrial grinder. Put this back in the graveyard of things. Need these. So the casing for the industrial grinder, the bottom layer is standard casing. You then put reinforced casing around the middle. Water bucket in the middle. Standard casing on top. And then industrial grinder right there. And it's on. Whew. Now, the number one reason I'm doing this, where is the ferrous? Ferrous UR. When you grind ferrous ore in the industrial grinder, you get a tiny pile of platinum dust. You get 4 of those, you get platinum dust. Then take platinum dust, centrifuge it, and get iridium nugget. You then get 9 iridium nuggets, and you can get iridium ingot. Number one reason I'm doing this. I need to figure out a way to pump in water to this. Well, for the time being, I can just take cells and fill them up like this. You get the cells back, so it's not that big of a deal. Then we can get grinding. Put those in the bottom. Let's get some more ferrous ore. Don't want all of it. There we go. And that will chug away at REU as well. Let's go to bed real quick. So that will probably do it for today, guys. This episode is like 2 weeks in the making. Sorry it's taken so long, but bam, look at that. Getting a lot of that nickel dust, blah. Copper, I will gladly take copper any day. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.